Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Beyond Massage. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about something I don't think many clients fully understand the importance of, and that is your massage therapist having a properly filled out intake form. This video will benefit both clients and therapists, and as always, I encourage any feedback, questions, or comments on these videos. So, let's get to it. So, big question. Why do some places have an intake form and others don't? This has actually come up for me in the past when I had an intake form for my personal business and someone came in was kind of upset that they had to fill out an intake form, and they said, well, I haven't had to do this at other massage studios. So to keep it simple, massage is regulated on a state-to-state level, not nationally. So there are different laws, rules, and regulations. Some states may require massage therapists to have intake forms and processes, and others don't require that at all. In reality, even if you live in a state where it's not required, you can still have one. A lot of times, independent small businesses are going to have these forms because, one, it's a liability issue, and two, it's really important for us to have this information. Even if you live in a state where you don't have an intake form requirement, I highly suggest that you do this because this will allow you to better understand your client. I'm going to quote Discovery Point School of Massage on this because I think they sum it up really well. The intake process constitutes the first formal contact between client and therapist. Through the intake process, this helps the therapist to understand the client's specific circumstances and design a personal treatment plan accordingly. This is crucial, as people's health issues and ailments vary, and consequently, treatment must be considered on an individual basis. So, what exactly does that mean? Why do massage therapists need to know about my health history, if I'm on medication, if I'm working out, what I do for a living, or if I'm undergoing simple treatments or complicated treatments? Again, intake forms help us to get to know you as an individual. And the more we know about your current health and your day-to-day activities and your health history, the better we can apply our skills and knowledge while working with any pathologies, past or current diagnoses, and knowing whether or not it's safe for us to practice massage on you. For example, have you ever had surgery where they placed hardware in your body, such as plates, screws, or rods? And do those plates, screws, or rods limit your range of motion, or do they cause more pain? We have to be careful when you do have things like this in your body, because if you can't move your neck all the way to one side, we're not going to take you into that range of motion. Had we not known that, we could have done that and injured you during the session. Are you diabetic? Did you know that massage can lower blood sugar, and that we need to make sure that we have something available for you in case your blood sugar does get too low on the table? And this is real, so I'm going to leave a little citation for this in the description of the video, just so you can dive a bit deeper, because this video is going to be a little general today. Are you currently undergoing radiation treatment? We as massage therapists can't work on you for at least 72 hours until you've recovered from your radiation treatment. And the same can go for immunization vaccines. We typically need to wait anywhere from 24 to 72 hours after your immunization period to make sure we don't increase circulation in your body, and that can kind of lead to a more intense response if you are susceptible to like a cold after a vaccine. Are you sunburnt? Well, we can't do any hot stone modality on you today because sunburn is considered an open wound on the skin. So if we were to use hot stones on an open wound on your skin, we could cause more damage and cause more pain. And in fact, it might just be best for you to get rescheduled anyway, because we're not going to be able to do deep massage on you when you're sunburnt. Your skin's going to be too sensitive. Are you on a blood thinner? Did you know that we can only do Swedish massage when you're on a blood thinner, because when you're on a blood thinner, you're more susceptible to bruising? And also, if you ever have had deep vein thrombosis or don't currently have an active blood clot, massage therapists can't work on you at all, because we could dislodge that blood clot because we work directly on the circulatory system. And the last thing we want is to dislodge a blood clot and cause a heart attack. And does your head hurt? Well, thank you for telling me that. I'll be sure I won't start on your feet today. So there are so many pathologies that correlate with massage therapy, and it's really in your best interest and mine to know as much as possible about your current health history so the session can be as attuned to your needs as possible. And it also gives us a great way to sit down before we dive into the session, to outline the session, set proper goals, and to inform you of what we can and can't do for your session that day, so we're on the same page. You're not just going in and getting a massage and then you just walk out like, what the hell just happened? So lastly, a lot of people are like, well, what am I signing? What exactly am I signing at the end of all of this? Because a lot of times people will put their policies at the end of a form. So intake forms for massage therapists help protect your business, and they help protect you as a practitioner, and they help lay the groundwork for you and your clients' developing and future relationship. Intake forms are a great way for clients to understand that massage is limited, that ultimately we aren't doctors and we can't diagnose them. It's a great way to make sure if someone's seeking massage therapy for the wrong reasons, it can really deter any form of harassment. And it also protects you as a massage therapist from liability and can make sure that your policies of your business are understood and agreed to, because at the end of the day, massage is a business. And we need things like cancellation policies and late policies in place, and they're important for us to, as therapists, to protect our time and our finances. And lastly, I do think it's very important to address this. It's very important for us to set boundaries with our client and to make sure our client knows that they're going to be safe for this session. It's the intake form can really help us make sure that they understand that any unwanted or unwarranted behaviors, so this isn't just sexual harassment, this can be being rude towards you, being disrespectful towards you. Things like this can result in termination of the client-therapist relationship and their future business there. You know, unfortunately, massage therapists can be harassed, and it's important for us to protect ourselves, not just as, massage therapists, but as humans, because we're all people. So, in short, intake forms are very important. They help the therapist get to know you and to make decisions to provide you with a safe service that will give you the pain relief you need while respecting your health history, while respecting your personal boundaries, and it helps us to know exactly what you need addressed so you don't leave feeling like you weren't heard or cared for your massage session. So that is it for today's episode. Thank you again for listening. I hope this kind of addresses some questions people may have had, or just some misunderstandings people may have had about the intake form and intake process for massage therapists. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave a like on the video and drop a comment for me. I'd love to interact with you guys and just to know where you're at. So thank you so much and have a great day.